Shotgun summer is finally here. It's time to test some new shotguns. We're going to continue to add to the collection, test new guns, and today I'm going to unbox these CZs as we get ready to go do some shooting. So first off, right out the gate, I want to say that it looks to me like CZ has upped their case game. This case looks better to me. I don't know if I'm just not remembering what the last case looked like, but these CZ cases seem like they're a bit more substantial and well thought out. Nice case, good travel case. Doesn't look like it's got the ability to lock. You'd have to lock it right around the handle, so you're not going to use it as a travel case, but again, good for storage, and I think they've upped their case game. So let's just jump right into it. Oh, cool. So as you can see, I would say that they have upped their case game, and apparently we're just going out with the murdered out theme here. This is the CZ Redhead Premier. So we got the all black case interior. And it's got either a brushed or I guess a matte finish on the receiver, which I kind of like. I do like the covers for the barrel and the receiver are nice. Socks, I guess. Nice material. Okay. This is the 20 gauge. Obviously, if y'all follow us at all, we weren't going to rehash this. We always go 20 gauge. And to make a very long story short, we're going to save £1 over people who are carrying 12s, generally £1.50 sometimes. So I'm always going to take that in the places that we hunt. Not a bad looking gun. Case looks really nice. I like the way the molded choke tubes, comes with 5 choke tubes. I like how that case, the choke tube case fits in there. Oh, cool. The wrench is right in there as well. It's got slots for 5. Obviously there's 2 in the gun. These aren't extended chokes, they're just the standard choke tubes. I will say, pet peeve of mine, I hate the markings on choke tubes. These specifically don't have any writing, so you're just looking at those little tick marks to determine, and I can never remember which choke's what. Most guys don't even use their choke tubes in the field. I tend to stick to the ones, unless I'm shooting late season, I may swap them out, but the ones I put in the gun are the ones I put in the gun. But yeah, I mean, I like that the choke tube case is all-inclusive, easy to keep track of them. You're not going to lose your choke tubes. Cool little engraving on the end of the wrench. Not that that's necessary, but it is cool looking. Yeah, I like that. Nice case. I will say, make add the rating on the choke tubes, please, so that I don't have to try and remember what's what. All right, if I'm looking here, let's just go ahead and assemble, and then I'll show you the shotgun. Got nice, I guess they would call that on the action itself. That's called jeweled, and I think some people call this jeweled, or I call it engine turned, I guess is what I would call it. But I think some people prefer jeweled. So I like that. These are the 28-inch barrels. Obviously the float choke tubes are flush. Not a huge fan of that front sight. It's not a bead front sight. It's kind of a plastic, I don't know what it is, but I never look at the front sight anyways. You could knock that off and I wouldn't really notice. Go ahead and put this bad boy together. Okay, so there we have it, the Redhead Premier. It says right here under the Action Redhead Premier, just in case you forget which gun you've got. First thing I'm going to generally check shotgun-wise. Does have ejectors, so that's nice. The wood on this gun, pretty nice. The MSRP for the Redhead Premier is right at $1,000, I believe. You probably can find that a little less. That's what the MSRP is. But you can probably find it for a little less than that. And I think that's probably $100 above what their base mod, what CZ's base model is, which would be the Drake. Of course, you've probably seen us test the all-terrain, which is certainly a different looking gun. I think they're all based off the same action, so they all function the same way. It's just how they're dressed is how it's different. Of course, should have that good mechanical click on the safety. I do like that. You can hear that. There's no drag in there. It has a nice static click. Barrel selector. Barrel selector seems a little more finicky. You could get trapped in between, which is annoying. But normally I leave that to the right. I always shoot to the right because the way I carry a shotgun, you tend to accidentally push it right. So if you're shooting with it selected to the left, depending on the shotgun, you can accidentally get in between like that, and then you won't be able to push your safety off. It's annoying in the field. So I normally start to the right and keep it to the right. Again, matte finish. The lever is good, responsive. The action feels nice. Ejectors look nice. You know, some details on it that are nice about this Premier, which is probably going to be the differentiator between it and the Drake, besides the fact that the receiver itself is the silver receiver. It's got some nice engraving on it. There's some interesting little engravings on the bottom side, so just details. It's all in the details, really. Gun feels nice. I actually know that this gun weighs 6 pounds, 12 ounces, so yeah, I did unbox it and weigh it before, so not the first time I've unboxed it. So 6 pounds, 12 ounces, generally speaking on a 20 gauge, you're gonna know that that is not an alloy receiver. That's the difference with some of the guns that we test, and is that if you have an alloy receiver, it's gonna come in probably a whole pound or a pound and a half lighter than that. Some guys like that, some guys don't like that. 14.5-inch length of pole. Again, really, the wood on this is pretty nice for a $1,000 gun. Obviously, these are made in Turkey, and as all CZ shotguns are. But I like the fit and finish on this Redhead Premier. Definitely a decent looking gun, and looking forward to testing it and trying it out. Yeah, it comes to the shoulder nice. So there we have it. The first unboxing of the season, the CZ Redhead Premier. Stay tuned for the next unboxing, and we'll see what we've got in there. And like and subscribe.